Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Can a very strong athletic person be a martial artist who do not work out or is not muscularly built? Or if you like me, you have sustainable injuries in your knees, lower back, and your shoulders. We'll see. No. I know I have trained with people that's much lighter than me, and especially on the ground. On the ground, it's the great advantage because you take away somebody's strength. If it was somebody who was 60, 70 pounds lighter, my age, I think I can hold my own standing up pretty good. I feel like I'm a decent enough striker. And then I can switch from orthodox to southpaw. And then I can switch my hand positions to more Japanese to Chinese style. And have a little Wing Chun in there, not much, but a little bit. I think I could be competitive. But if it was like jiu-jitsu on the ground and I'm working from my back and they 3-something, no. Because jiu-jitsu is a great equalizer and it's skill-wise, but it takes some, it does take some type of strength to maneuver. And youth and power beat old age and experience any day. Now, if they know nothing, I could be competitive. Like, I faced a person who never did jiu-jitsu, who was a wrestler that relied on nothing but strength and position and power. First time, I couldn't beat him because I literally do not have the power I used to have. I have injuries that to be honest, in some ways, I should not even do certain martial arts, but I do it anyway because I like it. I just now know that, hey, when my back tells me to stop, I stop. When my knees tell me to slow down, I slow down. I know my strength and my weakness. Now, as far as when I faced a wrestler, he got me full-fledged. Wrestlers are nothing but offensive players. Their defense, they do not have. If you can outweather their wrestling and you start being defensive, any great jiu-jitsu practitioner can eventually submit them. It may take a little bit of time, but you can usually get them eventually. Like, jiu-jitsu is like an octopus. It'll just keep growing, slithering until it gets you, and then you trap. But hell yeah, strength it makes a difference. When I face people that are stronger than me, and they're younger, and if they got any type of martial art background, I struggle because I struggle off my back. And that's not because I'm not a okay jiu-jitsu practitioner. I'm okay. I'm not the best. I mean, I graciously take the blue belt because I earned it. But there's much better BJJ practitioners than me. Now, if you white belt and you never started, most of the times I can get you, unless you some type of you come from another wrestling style, like catch wrestling or lucha libre or something like that, or sambo, then I'm a struggle. But if you ain't never done it, most white belts I can get, and rightly I should, because I've been training 7 to 8 years. But I would be lying to you if my body don't play a difference in the way I defend. I can't. I just don't have the power, strength, and the torque like I used to. By standing up, I have weight, and and I can kind of bully push. And I have a little bit of power left, not much, but a little bit. I'm not benching 350, that's for sure. At one time, like all our lives, we used to be much stronger. Hell, I used to literally put couches on my shoulders, full-fledged couches, like on my shoulders. But Father Time come for us all, right? So, it does make a difference. Strength. I remember facing a Los Angeles Charger practice player, who was actually a part of the Kansas City Chiefs player, and he just started. When I wrestled him, I think he did jiu-jitsu for 6 months. But before, he was so freaking strong. It was just hard to do anything. But imagine a football player that make his money off of strength and power. Imagine adding a little jiu-jitsu or a ground game to their arsenal. It makes them very, very dangerous to beat. So yeah, strength does make a difference in martial arts. Strength is a gi. It's a belt promotion. I knew a guy who was extremely strong. He was actually a bodybuilder, a natural bodybuilder. I think that's the terminology. And a personal trainer. And it didn't matter what I did. I could not. We were the same belt, but granted, he was better than me because, one, he was much younger than me. I would say about 31. I had to be about 44 at the time. Maybe, 44. So 31 and 44. Age does make a difference. When the last time you seen a 48, 50 jiu-jitsu practitioner go against a 30? You don't. You got some masterful practitioners that's super strong. That's so skilled that they can outlast the power. But it does come with a price, especially when you are pushing against gravity. But it just depends. Sometimes if I get on top, I'm so tired. I'm like a prom date. I'm good for a good 2 minutes. A good 2 minutes. I got the stamina for you. Then, I heard that joke somewhere. It was pretty funny when I heard it. So I do okay for what I can do. I know my limitation. I kind of grind on you, kind of put my weight, a little power, and then I start closing up, and then I just use my size and develop you. I don't directly have that speed, like I just don't. Now my stand-up game better. My hand speed is decent. I can parry pretty well. I don't really hit with a lot of power like I used to, but I still got maybe a little punch in me, with the right torque and right body dynamics and kinetics and use my whole body, I can do a little bit. So, you know, you gotta know your limitations. Granted, I am 47, but I don't use that as an excuse, because I'm like, you know what? Enemies on the street don't see age; they see victim. And I ain't never a victim. I promise you that. I ain't never a victim, ever. You try me, you know, it's gonna be a fight on your hands in real life. It's gonna be a fight. I may not win, but you're not gonna escape without something. So, but that's just a little bravo and a little ego talking. But yeah, you know, strength and age is a martial arts. If that person is benching 600, I don't know too many martial artists that's going to beat somebody, let's say a Mark Henry in his heyday. You know, now you his size, his strength, and you do jiu-jitsu, yeah, you know, and you know, it makes you powerful. It makes you, but you know, if you just talk about a regular practitioner and go against Mark Henry, I don't think you're gonna win that one. It's gonna be very, very hard. So, all right, have a good one.